Hey, Sean, where are we going next?
We're going to go right over there to Celebration Key to the beach. Hey everybody, I'm Sean.
And I'm Deb.
And welcome back to the channel. So we are still here on our Carnival Transatlantic cruise. And today we thought we would talk about the first stop we took, which was at Celebration Key.
So Celebration Key, like Sean said, this was our first stop going from Orlando to Barcelona. And this is a complex that actually was only just opened in July of 2025. It is a very large complex. Was very impressive, actually. It is on the south side of the Grand Bahamas.
Yeah, I gotta admit, I didn't have high hopes for this.
So when you get off on the island, the first thing that you are going to notice is Plaza Paradise. This is this holds the 10-story sandcastle.
Yeah.
It has slides in it. There's a coffee shop at the bottom. There's a place to get ice cream. It's massive.
It's kind of the tunnel you walk through to get to the shopping.
Yeah, that was definitely very impressive.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about first the beaches. So we loved the beaches. So there are two main beaches. There is Calypso Beach for adults, 13 and over, and there is Starfish Beach for families. We, of course, went to Calypso Beach.
Yeah.
And we did not get off the ship until the afternoon. And it was actually pretty quiet. So we went to Calypso Beach. We got beach chairs right up front, oceanside. No problem. The water was so calm. It was shallow going quite a ways out.
I mean, you could walk probably 50 feet out and still, I was just like waist deep. Like it was really nice to be able to just walk a long way out. There is snorkeling out quite a bit further out. So if you do want to snorkel there, I walked out quite a bit and you could see some coral heads out there. So there's things to snorkel around.
Yes. At this beach, you can rent snorkeling equipment. There's paddleboards and kayaks and floaties too. So anyway, that's all good.
All for a charge.
All for a charge, of course. But we were kind of wowed by the beach. We were very impressed.
Look, I was absolutely impressed by it. Yeah.
Yep. They did a good job. Okay, let's move on to the pools. So next we decided we were going to go hang out at a pool for a little bit, just for a different experience. Again, they have Calypso Lagoon for adults 13 and over. And then they have Starfish Lagoon, which is a pool for the kids.
We went to Calypso.
We went to Calypso.
Yeah. which had like a swim up bar, which I know we'll talk about.
Yeah.
I mean, it was an adult pool. It was pretty cool.
It was a very impressive pool. This pool boasts the world's largest swim-up bar.
Oh.
Not sure, but that's
what
it boasts.
We didn't do the swim-up bar because we did something else.
We did not do this swim-up bar. But we did when we were done. Again, at this pool, too, we got seats right up front.
Not only did we get them right up front, I took a bit of video of it. There were just seats, empty seats everywhere.
When we got done with the pool, we headed over to Sunshine Swings.
Yeah.
So we treated ourselves to a couple drinks. I got a Bahama, I cannot say this word, a Bahama Rita.
And I got a watermelon smash.
Yes.
It's a swing bar. So it's basically just a bar, but instead of bar stools at the bar, they have swings.
They're swings.
Yeah, you can either sit and face the bartender and talk to the bartender. We had a good conversation with our bartender, or you can
we did have
turn
a conversation.
Around. Yeah, you can turn around and just look at the pool. Yeah.
So, and the swings literally sit like over the pool. You can step into the shallow part of the pool. So this was amazing. And there were so many swings available, which kind of just shocked me. This is where we kind of asked the bartender, like, what's going on?
Like, why aren't there more people here?
Right.
Yeah.
And not that we were complaining. This was fabulous, actually.
Yeah.
But he said, when it's packed, it's packed. There's like, 7,000 to 10,000 people on shore.
And he said that you can't get a seat at the swing bar.
No.
Like people will sit there all day and just day drink.
Yeah.
But it was amazing that it was so empty. And he said we were really lucky.
Yeah. Yeah. I will give one little tip too. We were working in the morning, so we didn't go until the afternoon.
Yeah.
And I think that possibly a lot of the families and stuff kind of like the kids kind of, wear down. And they're heading back for lunch. If you didn't know that there was a free lunch, which we will get to, then you might head back to the ship. Okay. We're going to move on to Lokono Cove. This is where you can do your shopping. So there are regular shops, gift shops. There is artisanal goods. We visited a shop that was dedicated to rum cakes, it felt like.
Yeah. No, it was all rum cakes. That's it.
And
it was
so
Bahama Mama's rum cakes. Yeah.
We picked up a couple of rum cakes here. We got a coffee flavored and a dulce de leche flavored.
And as usual, Deb's like, should I get the coffee or should I get the dulce de leche? And she's like back and forth. And then finally she's like, I'm going to buy both. So we got both. Yeah.
We got both.
Yeah.
Okay. And so also back in this area too, you can find some entertainment. And we did stop and watch some dancers for a while. And that was really entertaining.
And lots of like art, like lots of kind of local art. So it's the complex is located on Grand Bahama. So there's, we talk to the bartender a lot. All the people who work at the facility live on Grand Bahama there, but there's local artisans that bring their art that you can buy. So pretty cool.
Yep, that is cool. Okay. Now we're going to get to food.
Okay.
Now, if you didn't realize this before getting off the ship, no one's telling you this when you get off the ship, but you do get one free lunch on the island.
Yeah.
And that free lunch is only available at certain places. So we went to the food hall.
You'll notice a sign on it. I can't remember what the sign said, but you'll notice a sign if the place offers that free meal.
And it's just one free meal. So if you want to get double of anything.
One free meal per person.
Per person, yeah. So we went to the food hall. Now,
and it's a food court. That's what it is.
It's a food court,
like a taco restaurant and a Mexican restaurant and a pizza restaurant and a hamburger restaurant. You can walk up to whichever one and get your meal.
So I unfortunately chose pizza. It was very
I think that was
sad
unfortunate
pizza.
for you. Yeah, it was sad pizza.
It was sad pizza. I can't rank that high at all.
Yeah,
and you got like a Mexican dish.
I did. It was like a Chipotle bowl. I mean, it was fine, I guess.
It was more edible than mine.
But we both got cookies.
We both got chocolate chip cookies with the meal.
They were not fine.
They were very sad.
They were less than fine. And it's hard to mess up a chocolate chip cookie.
I don't know if it's the humidity, but they were just soggy and
I think it absolutely
not good.
was the humidity.
Yeah.
And the chocolate chip cookies were soggy. You said it exactly right. Yep. So no.
Now I will say you can get water, lemonade, and tea for free with your meal. If you do want any alcoholic drinks, there is an extra cost for that. And if you do buy, I think Sean mentioned this, alcohol on the complex, you can bill it back to your room.
Oh yeah. No, I don't think I did mention it.
Yep.
Like, And I think if you buy meals too, so if you want ice cream or something at any of the other places, you can bill that back to your room. Now the Bahama Mama's rum cake place, it was a shop.
The shopping, not so much.
You can't. So bring a credit card if you need to go. They did tell us before we disembarked that we should bring a photo ID of some sort, a government photo ID. So either your passport or your driver's license. And they did recommend a credit card. And if for some reason you forget your sunscreen, surprise, surprise, they literally have vending machines that will sell you. Like there's like 30 types of sunscreen in the vending machine. So you can buy it on the island and at the shops too. So make sure you have it.
Now the complex itself is large, but we found it's like street signs all over the place telling you which way to go for what. And then there was also large scale maps too, like, with the you are here and here's where you want to go.
Those maps, it shows you how big this complex is.
Okay, let's talk about some of the extras that you can pay for while you're on the complex. So at Celebration Key, they actually have a private Pearl Cove Beach Club. They are beachside, but they also have an infinity pool. There is a charge just to have access to this beach club. So if you wanted to go to the beach club, you do have to pay just to get in. And then there's various levels of extra charges. If you want all inclusive with your, a meal, which is probably better than the food hall, but a meal and drinks, then you can pay much for that.
You can buy it as an excursion on the ship. So if you think you want to go do that, just go talk to the excursion desk.
Also around the property, you can rent cabanas, and these range anywhere from just a couple of comfy chairs with a umbrella.
That's the little cabanas.
Or they range into much larger cabanas. We even at Calypso Cove, I think, Lagoon, we actually saw one cabana I walked by and actually even had a mini slide with
slide on it, yeah.
And also there is a place too, it's beside the vending machine with sunscreen, that you can rent lockers. So if you needed a locker to put your stuff away.
I saw a couple of them. There's one actually over by the food hall too. So so you use your credit card to obviously pay for the locker, and then that locks it and unlocks it as well. So pretty cool.
Yep. Yeah. Okay, when you first arrive at Celebration Key, there is a dock that will take you in. So the tram happened to be just leaving when we were getting off the boat, the ship. And so we just caught the tram, and this was kind of nice because the driver gave us extra tips along the way, you know, so you can take the tram in. Once you're on the complex, there are other little trams you can take around if you need it on the complex.
Yeah, it goes, and you'll see the map for it when you get to kind of that main square. They'll show you kind of how the tram goes.
So then on the way back, we just decided to walk on the way back, and we were very thankful that
walk,
we did.
Yeah,
yes.
And we got to see some cool stuff.
We did. There was a stingray swimming along beside us.
Right beside us. It just kind of tracked as
in
we
the
went
ocean
along.
by the dock. It was so great.
It was pretty cool. Yeah.
So that was our very enjoyable day at Celebration Key. We had no idea we were going to like it as much as we did. I definitely give the whole property an A.
I agree.
It would have been an A+ had it not been for the food.
Yeah, your pizza was sad. I'm not gonna lie. That pizza was sad. Man, it was a beautiful complex. It was really well done. The fact that there weren't a lot of people there. I
feel like we really enjoyed it because there weren't a lot of people there, and that was really nice.
Yeah, we didn't have to navigate, try to reserve chairs or any of that kind of stuff. To get to just go walk right up to the swing bar and sit down and have a drink. And because it wasn't busy, we could talk to the bartender and have a conversation with him about it. And he was super, super nice. Yeah. So it was a great afternoon. We were only there for maybe 2.5 hours, I would say, right? Something like that.
Maybe 3.
Maybe 3, yeah.
I think we lost track of time because we hung out in the ocean for quite a while.
And drank some strong drinks. Yeah. But it was fun. So, that was our experience. It was a positive experience, like Deb said. If you've got questions about Celebration Key on our Carnival cruise that we're taking transatlantic, just drop them in a comment. Otherwise, be sure to like and subscribe.
And thank you for joining us.
And we'll see you in the next video.